Now, what was it that actually made you drawn to the real world, and how did you find out about it?
So I would say in 2022, I started to learn who Andrew Tate was and started to see some of his content on social media. And naturally, I knew. So I started down my physical journey at the beginning of 2021. As the year 2022 came along and I was still racing and training at an elite level, towards that summer, 6 months ago, I started to realize that there's more for me in life as far as my next pursuit, my next challenge. I've always known that since I was a young boy, people say, "What are you going to be when you grow up?" I'm going to be a rich businessman. Oh, yeah, you think maybe one day, of course, all the pessimism. But I always knew from innately from a young age, even when I was a young boy in elementary, middle school, I always knew that, I was going to be a rich businessman. I'm going to own big skyscrapers or I'm going to be in the stock market on Wall Street, etc. But I always knew that that was something that I wanted to do. And now that I had gotten myself right physically, I thought that things were lining up appropriately. And it was just a point of, where can I go to learn from someone in the most efficient way possible, right? I don't know how to make money. I went to uni, I got a uni degree, and then took a 9 to 5 job. You're making a few $1,000s a month working for someone else, having someone else tell you what to do 24/7, and you can't do what you want. You're on a fixed income. So I thought, how can I start to make income strictly off of my own back? I've always worked for someone else to make money. So when I started to hear about Hustlers University, which was then going to the real world, I thought, this is it. This is my opportunity. There was a voice in my head that said, the time to act is now. And then I had heard that the real world was launching. I believe the date was November 16th, pre-order. So immediately I pre-ordered. At the time, I was training for my last race, which was Ironman Florida at the beginning of November. And there was a natural movement inside my body, almost a voice saying, this phase of your life of training 6+ hours a day and racing multiple times a year is coming to a close. You've not eclipsed anywhere near your potential physically and mentally. I think there's always more work to be done. However, you've really went out there and you've smashed it. And now let's finally start the journey of your financial freedom. For me, it's never been exactly about us making a certain dollar amount. It's just that freedom to be able to do what you want, right? Eat where you want, go where you want, drive what you want, live where you want. And the real world to me was a no-brainer on the place to go to be able to obtain that financial freedom. And without a doubt, get your start. What the real world is really powerful for is it takes people that are completely flat broke or someone like me who's making a 9 to 5 income or someone in the middle, and it helps you start to make money on your own, which is really the big hump that most people have to get over. Because once you can start to make that own money on your own, scaling it is just a matter of how much you want it.